Hey guys, here I am back with the railway embankment, and it's pretty much got the stamp of approval. I think I'm done. I'm done all I'm going to do, unless I have a request by the customer. He's been obviously getting updates along the way, and pretty pleased with the progress, I believe. So, yeah, I worked late last night, and I've been working for most of the day today, so here I am. It's 4:30 in the afternoon, so I am I'm kind of tired already, and it's only basically half a day. But I'm going to give you a quick expanse, as you can see, or maybe you can't. But I cleaned my table off. Kidding that I put everything away properly. I just basically cleared it out to the outside. But I do have the table nice and clear, so you can see this piece in all its glory and no obstructions on it. I do not have the corner sections done. That's why I kind of have it angled, because I was just kind of measuring up the lengths for it. So basically what it does is it runs 6'3" lengthwise. So my table is 6'2", so it's about an inch overhang even on this one. Standard table being about 6 foot. And then what I can do is it'll run corner to corner on a 6-foot table as well. And I just have to put in small sections at the end. They're about, well, they're kind of an odd shape. They have 2 flat points, and then, 3 flat points, and just about another 4 or 5 inches of track. So it's not very much for the corners, but what it enables you to do is just basically run it corner to corner on a table, and give you that option rather than have it always going either straight across the 6-foot or across the 4-foot. So obviously you can shorten, take off a section on the other end, or 2 on one side, and have it go just straight across the 4-foot. So that's just an option, just makes it a little more versatile. That's kind of the trick with sort of static terrain, is you kind of got to switch around the dimensions or make some switchable parts so that you can maximize the static look and the effectiveness of it. So I'm going to take the camera and do a quick spin through on it, and just kind of let me know what you think. I've been getting lots of feedback, but now it's kind of in the final stage, so now would be your chance to just scream out at me like, you're missing this, or you need this. But basically when I left off last night, I finished that one side. I did the whole other side today. I put the railings on the bridge. That was just a quick detail that I was missing. Kind of something I never even thought about, but with the bridges, I actually had a lot of the foliage sort of creeping up through the cracks of the bridge, like up the corners and in the sort of the little windows on it, and that kind of added something, a last minute detail I didn't even think about when I was doing it. Sort of ties in the whole area where the bridge connects as well, because it is still removable, like I said from the get-go. Another thing too I took tufts of grass and kind of went along either side of the track, and then as well in between the tracks, so where the grass is kind of coming up through. So when I do the flyby right along track level, you'll be able to see kind of what I was talking about. Yeah, so without further delay, here we go with the spin through. Okay, so I'll just kind of give you the wide pan. So here you can kind of see what I'm talking about for the angles. It's going to be a flat, and then a flat, and then just about a little more than a finger length of track on this end, just to kind of tidy that corner and make it usable. So sort of walk you out. This is probably the farthest away you've seen the track, so kind of gives you an idea what it looks like at a distance. Oops, bumping into things. So there you go. And there's the long road. And then again down here, going to be slightly different angles, pieces, but you'll get the idea, and sort of this another removal section. So just kind of, like I said, it gives it the versatility that I was looking for and the customer was looking for. So there you go. There's the sort of, I'm really happy with how that road turned out, coming down the laneway and running along the embankment with the rock walls sort of sticking out, and heavy treed section there, and then a little more trees. It's kind of dark, but there's the rocky outcrop. It's going to get a little closer now so you can kind of see what I was talking about. Sorry that the colors kind of change with the light as I move in and out, but you get the idea. Sort of
that's what I was talking about with the foliage kind of creeping up along the top there. Just a little specks in the window and down along the bottom edge. So just a little effect I kind of spied when I was making it. Thought it looked kind of sharp. Again, Rockwell, you've seen this part here numerous times, but if you haven't watched the other sections, I'll just give you the brief rundown. There's where the panther's coming down through. Panther tracks. Could be any tank, whatever you want to make it. It's up to you. So there we go, along the opposite edge. So this is all new. So here I have the stone wall. I got the foliage kind of creeping down over the edge. And then here we go along the, that was the molded clay or the modeling clay section. Turned out pretty good. Again, if you're wondering what these are, if you're not familiar, that's where the seam is. So I mean, there's a seam. It's hard to completely make it disappear, but do my best. And then again, down in this section of the bridge here, kind of got the stuff creeping along the edge there, a little bit along the bottom over here as well. This kind of ties in, and I'll give you sort of an above view of that so you can see. And I didn't cover up all the defined shapes because, like I said, grass is taller in some sections, so I didn't cover all of them. So there is some that are still standing out, and they just kind of look cool. Again, right here, I just left that sort of standing up. And then into the other rock wall, these are I just took small tree armatures, like very small, just cut off the tips of some and then sort of have them coming out. You can see when you look down the edge right here, they kind of just stick out and kind of up and just give it a little different effect. And then here is along track level, and there's the tufts I was talking about. I just sort of have them sporadically staggered along the track. No real uniform shape to them. I did do tufts as well, just kind of tying in the sort of the crabgrass look, or the look of grass sort of growing in and amongst the tree, in and amongst the track railway ties. And so there you go. And let's come back down this way as well, kind of looking along the track. So it kind of looks pretty neat. I'm pretty impressed with how it turned out. I mean, I had the idea in my head the whole time of kind of what I wanted to make it look like. So I think I sort of got there, and hopefully the customer's happy. I will certainly post up their comments if they're pleasing, and if they're negative, then I'll just pretend that he loved it. But I'm sure he'll like it, and he'll definitely fire me back an email, let me know what he thinks. So that's where it's at. I mean, I hate to beat a dead horse to death, but it was a long journey, and basically come to an end, minus the end section. So and then the only other thing I have to do for this, I'm actually going to do another length of track, the same length, but it's just going to be basically road level track. So there's not going to be much work to that, and then I'll be done this one. And then stay tuned to the channel, because I got another project that's immediately needs to be finished. So I'll be starting that actually today if I can get the track done, but I highly doubt I will. So I might actually start on the next project, and then just go back to the track when I can. So there we go, just a final pan over it, and there we go. So hopefully, guys, you enjoyed the 12 or 13 segments of this build. I know I got lots of good comments, and the subscription list I think is almost at 100, so that's super fantastic, because yesterday morning it was at 40. So people are either tuning in just because they stumbled across me and they like what they saw, or maybe this is actually starting to catch on. So fire me emails, love them. Comments are welcome as well, good or bad. Even suggestions or tips or whatever you want to post is fine with me. I'm not going to take anything down, because I take the good with the bad. And I will get some more videos tonight, so I'll talk to you later. Cheers.